Greetings, I am Dr. Vincent Price, professional writing consultant at the Writing and Speaking Studio on the campus of North Carolina Central University. This video is going to help you prevent plagiarism issues. So let's get started. So on one side of your screen, you should see an item from the Indiana University plagiarism test tutorial. This is just a practice test. On the other side, you should see a tool that the Writing Studio created to help you slow down, pay attention to the different elements in a passage, in your paraphrase attempts, to make sure that there is no plagiarism. So we're going to walk through this passage and the student version in order to see whether any plagiarism problems exist. So this item has two sources. We'll read the first one first, naturally. Learning is a complex set of processes that may vary according to the developmental level of the learner, the nature of the task, and the context in which the learning is to occur. As already indicated, no one theory can capture all the variables involved in learning. That comes from Gretler, 2001. All right. Source 2. A learning theory, therefore, comprises a set of constructs linking observed changes in performance with what is thought to bring about those changes. That is Driscoll, 2000. All right, so we have two sources. So student version, let's hear the student version. A learning theory is made of a set of constructs linking observed changes in performance with what is thought to bring about those changes. Driscoll, 2000, page 9. Because learning processes vary based on the readiness of learners, the nature of tasks, and the learning context, one sole learning theory cannot explain all phenomenon involved in learning. Okay, and there are your references there. So we're going to go, using this table, go through and check for things. So do we have any exact words used in this student version? Absolutely so. In that first sentence, a set of constructs linking observed changes, so on and so forth. So I'm going to put a Y there for yes. Now, quotation marks for all exact words. So according to the Indiana University standards, you can have no more than 7 exact words in a row, or maybe it's at 7. You get close to 7, you're in trouble if you don't cite it, if you don't quote it. Put it in quotation marks. So we have a set of constructs linking observed changes. All of that is exact, and they're in quotation marks. This second sentence, it's very similar to what's coming in from this Gretler source, but it's not exactly the same. The student tried to paraphrase. It's very close. It's not a strong paraphrase, but it's not exact. So can we say yes, all exact words are in quotation marks? Absolutely we can. Okay. Fully original language, I'm going to say no, because the student moved from the developmental level of the learner to the readiness of learners, from the nature of the task to the nature of tasks, and so on and so forth. So there's not much originality there. So that might be an issue. So now we look at in-text citations, giving credit where credit is due. In the first sentence, we see Driscoll, 2000, page 9, because that quote is coming from this little passage. All right, so the second sentence is a paraphrase, an attempted paraphrase of this first source, which is Gretler, 2001. Do we have any citations showing that it's coming from Gretler? No. Ooh, that is a violation. So we're going to put an N for no. And then the next column, locator. So basically page number. This is only applicable for when you're using quotes. So for this one quote that we have, do we have a page number to help us locate where it's going to be? Yes. And then references. So we scroll down to the references. Are all of the references from which you pulled information listed here? So we have Driscoll and Gretler. So it's crazy. So you're putting Gretler in the references, but you're not citing it properly here to show where Gretler helped you out. So that's a big issue. So we're going to have a yes for the references because they're all listed there, but we need to fix something. So, is there a violation? Absolutely so, because Gretler is not being cited. So it's definitely some form of plagiarism, but it's not the exact word for word plagiarism. Instead, this person paraphrased without citing, paraphrased, minimally without citing where that information is coming from. So that's why it's going to be a paraphrasing plagiarism issue. Okay, so basically that is how you can use this tool, not only to pass a test like what Indiana University has created, but also to double check your own writing. Go through, did you use any exact words? Did you use any quotes for those exact words? How original is your language? How strong is your paraphrasing? Did you make sure you included everything that you need? If not, there are some issues that you need to fix. Okay, so if you would like a physical copy of this tool, this table, you'll have to drop by the Writing and Speaking Studio. But if you want a digital copy, we should have them available on our website. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and like and subscribe. Like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can be the first to hear about new videos and new resources coming out. Take care.